Hello everyone. So in previous video we have learned about motion along a straight line. Okay. So today we are going to see uniform motion and non-uniform motion. So let us go for this. What is uniform motion and non-uniform motion? So consider an object moving along a straight line. So we have to consider, for example, think that an object is moving along a straight line. Okay, let it travel 50 kilometer in the first hour, 50 kilometer more in the second hour. Okay, for 1 hour it has been covered how many kilometers? 50 kilometers. Okay, after 1 hour again it has covered 50 kilometers. Third hour 50 kilometers, and in the fourth hour also it has been covered 50 kilometers. So in this case the object covers 50 kilometers in each hour. Okay, as the hour increases the speed, or the distance covered is going to be 50 kilometer every hour, as the object covers equal distances in equal interval of time. So here equal distance is nothing but what is the distance covered by a vehicle here? 50 kilometer. Okay, and in equal intervals of time here. So what is the time? 1 hour for every hour. Okay, it is going to cover how much distance? 50 kilometers. So the time interval in this uniform motion may be small or big. In our day-to-day life we come across motions where objects cover unequal distances in equal interval of time. For example, when a car is moving on a crowded street or a person is jogging in a park, these are small instances of non-uniform motion. So here what you have to confirm that uniform motion and non-uniform motion. Okay. So here uniform motion is nothing but here time will be same. Okay, and distance covered will be same as we discussed here. 1 hour and 50 kilometers. For every hour, for every 1 hour it is going to cover 50 kilometers only. Okay, so this kind of motion we are going to call it as what? Uniform motion. Okay, and non-uniform motion is nothing but in equal in that means in 1 hour, if it first hour let us say it has been covered 50 kilometers, in second hour it covered 40 kilometers. Okay, and in third hour it covered only 20 kilometers, like that. Okay, the distance here covered is not same. Okay, it may be because of traffic, it may be of some other reasons. Okay, so that kind of motion we are going to call it as what? Non-uniform motion. So for example they gave when a car is moving on a crowded street. So if there is no crowd, the car can move easily and it can cover. Okay, but when crowded persons are there, or when a traffic will be there, so the distance covered will be less. Okay, so that is kind of motion we are going to call it as what? Non-uniform motion. So let us go for the activity 8.5 here. The data regarding the motion of two different objects A and B are given in the table 8.1. So here they gave one table. Okay, so let us see what's in the table. Examine them carefully and state whether the motion of object is uniform or non-uniform. By seeing the table, we have to say the motion is uniform or non-uniform. Okay. So first of all, they gave time here. Okay. So let us see the time. What is the difference here? 9:30 a.m. and 9:45 a.m. Next 10 a.m. 10:15 a.m. That means what is the time difference here? 15 minutes. Okay, and distance traveled by object A in meter and distance traveled by object B in meter. So let us say car A and car B are traveling. Okay, and they gave in the same time what is the distance covered by A? 10 kilometer. Sorry, 10 meter. They gave in meters. Okay, 10 meter at 9:30 a.m. it has covered 10 meter, and another car covered 12 meter at 9:30 a.m. Next, 9:45 a.m. it covered 20 meter. okay, and in the distance covered by car B is 19 meter. So what is the difference between here 10 and 20? It is nothing but 10 meter, right? 12 and 19, 7 meter. Okay. Next here 30 and 40, again 10 meter. 23 and 19 and 23, what is the difference between 23 and 19? 4 meter. Okay. So here we can see that the car or the distance covered by object A is uniform motion. So if you see the difference between all the things, what is the difference you are having? 10-meter difference. Okay, but here the difference is different here. 35 minus 23 again. So 12-meter difference. So it is going to cover non-uniform motion. Here we are going to see non-uniform motion, and the object traveled by A here, A is going to cover uniform motion. Understood? Here the time is same. 15 minutes gap is there between each object. Okay. Here A is covering uniform motion and B is in non-uniform motion. Got it? So let us go for measuring the rate of motion. So how we are going to measure the rate of motion here? Let us, they gave here a few examples. So this is the cricket match which you are going to see in your TVs, right? So here you are going to see the readings, kilometer, bowling speed here, okay? Kilometer per hour. And another example here, they gave one truck here, and they and they mentioned here speed limit for car 50 kilometer per hour, and for truck or anything here they gave 40 kilometer per hour. Okay, so let us see what is this. Look at the situations given in 8.2. So we have seen, so one is the bowling speed they gave and another one is the truck speed. Okay, if the bowling speed is 143 kilometer per hour, so here minus 1 refers per hour. So in your maths you are going to see like when numerator and denominator will be there. If denominator comes upward, what happens to the symbol of the denominator? It is going to become minus symbol, right? If it is minus here, it is going to become plus symbol, right? In the same way, so here per hour is nothing but minus 1 is nothing but per hour. Okay, what does it mean? What do you understand from the signboard in 8.2? So by seeing the two figures, what you are going to understand, they are asking. So let us see. Different objects may take different amount of time to cover a given distance. So ball is taking different speed and the truck is taking different speed. So they have mentioned here 143 kilometers, and the truck speed they mentioned here 40 kilometer per hour. Okay, so different objects are having different speed. For example, you can run speedily. Your friend is going to run very slowly. So they are having there is a difference between you and your friend speed. Okay. So that is nothing but different objects are having different speed. Some of them move fast and some of them move slowly. The rate at which object moves can be different. Okay, different objects can move at the same rate. One of the way of measuring the rate of object motion of an object is to find out the distance traveled by the object in unit time. So how we are going to find out whose speed is more and whose speed is less? By seeing the distance covered by in certain time. Okay, so running race, you are going to conduct running race in your schools, right? So one is going to run fast and the time limit will be 1 minute or 2 minutes, whatever the time limit will be there. In that time only you have to run or you have to cross the border, right? Who is going to cross the first, they will be the winner. So in the same way, in this way, we are going to measure the rate of motion of an object. Okay, this quantity is referred to as speed. So that thing we are going to call it as what? Speed. So speed is nothing but what? Distance traveled in unit time. Okay, Okay, you have to cover some distance in a certain time. That thing we are going to call it as what? Speed. Understood? So this is represented by a symbol meter per second or meter by second. So here they gave meter by second. Okay. So when s comes to the numerator place, what happens? It is going to become minus 1. Understood? So what is the unit or the symbol? What is the unit of meter? Meter per, sorry, what is the unit of speed? Meter per second. Got it? The other units of speed include centimeter per second and kilometer per second. If it is in meter, meter per second. If it is in centimeter, it will be in centimeter per second. If it is in kilometer, it will be in kilometer per hour. Okay. To specify the speed of an object, we require only its magnitude. So how we are going to specially say that what is the speed of an object? Just by seeing its magnitude. Okay, the speed of an object need not to be constant. It is not constant. Constant means let us say uh, a boy is running. First he is running. Okay, boy is going to run. Okay, let us say for example running race itself only. Boys are running or students are running. So if one boy is running faster, by seeing that boy, the remaining other boys are trying to run faster than him. Okay, so that means what? The speed is not constant. Constant means not same. It will not be same. Sometimes it is going to increase and sometimes it is going to decrease. Okay. The most cases objects will be in non-uniform motion. So most of the cases we are going to see non-uniform motion only. Okay. That means what? The speed will be not same. It will be less and sometimes it will be more. Therefore, we describe the rate of motion of such objects in terms of their average speed. So, speed is not constant, we said. Speed will be not same. Sometimes it is going to increase and sometimes it is going to decrease. Especially, for example, when you are writing your exam only or when you are completing your notes, what happens? First of all, you are going to write in speedily or you are going to write slowly. By seeing some other fellows or during your exams, what happens? Miss or the teacher says time is very less, write fast. So that time you are going to write it fast. Okay, that means your writing speed is going to become less and more there. So to calculate this thing, to calculate or to say the correct speed, we are going to use the term average speed. Okay, how we are going to calculate the average speed? Average speed an object is obtained by dividing the total distance traveled by the total time taken. Okay, so average speed is nothing but the total distance traveled by total time taken. So here speed is nothing but what? Distance traveled by time taken. Okay, so do you remember that thing, 50 kilometer thing? So 50 kilometer here and time taken will be 1 hour, like that. So it will be, that is nothing but average speed. If an object travels at a distance s in time t, then its speed will be, so this is nothing but v. So here the speed v is equal to s by t. Let us understand this with an example. A car travels a distance of 100 kilometers in 2 hours. A car is going to travel 100 kilometers in how many hours? In 2 hours. Okay. Its average speed is 50 kilometers per hour. The car might not have traveled 50 kilometers all the time. Sometimes it might have traveled faster and sometimes it might be slower than this. So they are saying that if it is going to travel, what we consider, if a car is going to travel 100 kilometers in 2 hours, in 1 hour how much kilometers is it going to cover? It's going to cover 50 kilometers. In simple we are going to say this, right? So, but here all the time the speed is not same. It might be faster and sometimes it is slower. Okay. So let us see example. Another example here. An object travels 16 kilometers. So these are the problems you have to solve. Okay. So an object is going to travel 16 meter in 4 seconds and then another 16 meter in 2 seconds. What is the average speed of the object? So in 4 seconds it traveled how many kilometer? 16 meter. In another 2 seconds it's going to cover 16 meter. Okay, so what is the average speed here? So here the total distance traveled by the object is 16 plus 16. We have to first add the distance. Okay, 16 meter and 16 meter. How much? 32 meter it has covered. Total time taken here 4 plus 2. Time also we are going to add. So 6 seconds. In 6 seconds it's going to cover 32 meter. So we know the formula of the average speed is time total distance traveled by total time taken. So here 32 by 6. Okay. So if we calculate it, we are going to get 5.33 meter per second. And always remember while calculating the uh, problems, you have to write the symbols here. If you are not going to write here, at least you have to mention this thing in the solution. Okay. If you are not going to write the symbol here, your answer will be getting no marks. Okay. Therefore, the average speed of the object is 5.33 meter per second. So, thank you for watching the video. For more videos, please subscribe, like and share. Okay. So,